From across continents, cultures, and communities, they gathered in Newark, New Jersey, united by faith, tradition, and a shared commitment to service. From August 2nd to 9th, 2026, the Knights of St. John International heads its 83rd International and 57th Biennial Convention under the theme Unity, Peace, and Love. Hosted jointly by Commandery 680 and Ladies Auxiliary 592 Newark, the convention brought together approximately 600 delegates and observers from the United States, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Togo, Canada, Germany, and the United Kingdom. More than a gathering, the convention was a celebration of fraternity, faith, and service. It provided an opportunity for the order to review its activities, strengthen governance, consider constitutional reforms, promote membership growth, and chart a sustainable path for the future. At the heart of the discussions was a simple conviction: the strength of the order lies in the unity, faith, and commitment of its members. In his address, Supreme President General Thomas DeLuca reaffirmed the order's commitment to growth and adaptation while remaining faithful to its mission of service to God. The Supreme Secretary, Lieutenant General Chijioke Okafor, in his report, Building a Future of Great Service to the Order with Inspiration of the Present and Future, drew inspiration from Jeremiah 29 verse 11. He emphasized that true growth must go beyond numbers. It must deepen the Catholic faith, defend human dignity, and strengthen the order's commitment to faith, hope, and charity.
Our goal at the press, because we would ask ourselves, why do we have the press committee? Is to inform the public, the church, and the government that KSJ is active, relevant, and committed to service. At various Supreme Subordinates, Grand District, and local commanderies, as we said, that we are all custodians, so information must flow consistently.
Members were also encouraged to use communication and social media responsibly as powerful tools for advancing the mission and visibility of the order.
I am coming to you live from the DoubleTree Hotel in Newark, New Jersey. We have, for the past few days, the convention of the Knights of St. John International Supreme Convention is taking place. And today is the most crucial day.
Friday, the 7th of August 2026, was another significant day at the Supreme Convention, Election Day. With several offices at the supreme level up for elections, delegates participated in the democratic process that will determine the leadership of the order for the next phase of its service. The election also provided a historic moment for the auxiliary, with sisters from participating countries actively taking part in the proceedings. Emerging as the new Supreme Auxiliary President was Noble Sister Yvonne Branch of the United States from the Baltimore Auxiliary. Noble Sister Ezeibo, also from the United States, was elected first Vice Supreme Auxiliary President. Noble Sister Chinwe Mwajiaka from Nigeria was elected second Vice Supreme Auxiliary President, while Sister Kelechi Ogwebu, a Nigerian-born member based in the United States, emerged as Supreme Auxiliary Secretary. The outcome reflected not only the confidence reposed in the newly elected officers, but also the increasingly international character of the Knights of St. John International. The election was a celebration of service, commitment, fellowship, and continuity, values that remain at the heart of the order. Beyond the senior knights and auxiliary, the convention also brought together the cadets and junior commanderies from participating countries. Their presence added a special dimension to the 83rd International and 57th Biennial Convention. Young members proudly represented their commanderies, demonstrating discipline, confidence, unity, and a strong sense of belonging to an international Catholic fraternal family. For the Knights of St. John International, their participation represents more than a ceremonial presence. It is an investment in the future, nurturing a new generation to embrace the enduring ideals of unity, peace and love, while preparing them to carry forward the Order's legacy of faith, service and fellowship.
Well, we're in New Jersey to celebrate our Supreme International Convention, which brings in our brother members from all around the world. We have 20,000 members in 9 countries, and we all gather together once every 2 years to do the business of the Supreme Commandery and have election of officers and also look at our Constitution and make any revisions that are necessary to our Constitution. So I am very honored that I was re-elected as president for the 2nd time, and I look forward to serving our members for another 2 years.
From the Supreme Leadership to the Auxiliary, from the Senior Knights to the Cadets and Juniors, the convention demonstrated a shared commitment to one enduring mission: unity in fellowship, peace in service, and love in humanity. Accountability and institutional governance also featured prominently. The Supreme Treasurer, Lieutenant General Terence McCann, stressed compliance with applicable laws and regulations governing not-for-profit organizations and societies. The Supreme Trustee called for greater self-assessment and the use of measurable performance indicators alongside clearer constitutional provisions on their responsibilities and quorum requirements. The convention also reaffirmed the importance of annual muster and inspection reports, approved uniform suppliers for Africa, and called for a review of the Order's military standards to preserve discipline, uniformity, and tradition. Looking to the future, members' growth and modernization emerged as key priorities. While encouraging growth was recorded in Africa, the convention recognized the need to accelerate recruitment and engagement in the United States and other jurisdictions.
We have over 9,500 brothers. We have 326 local commanderies with 21 grand commanderies and 64 district commanderies with 78 cadet commanderies, and counting, please, because we are already applying for 33 local commanderies and 78 cadet commanderies in the office.
At this time where the AI and our young people are more often on the internet, as Catholic Knights, we must feed them with positive news and press release information of what is going on within the order. Apart from what is put out to read, our character, our content of our behaviors must reflect the #1 press before it is put down on the paper.
The Order, therefore, embraced a number of forward-looking initiatives: global standardization of branding and colors, modernization of its official website, QR code-enabled system for dues and donations, targeted communication for prospective members, and stronger digital and print media strategies.
Our press statements at each of our functions should drive towards unity building. The purpose is to kill isolation. A knight that is in Texas should know what is happening in Nigeria. And a lady that is in Accra, Ghana should know what is happening in Togo. A brother in New York should know what is happening in Michigan, and also should know what is happening at overseas commandery. So we have to use our press to educate ourselves, use it to draw strength among the order, and also reflect that on the goal.
Above all, the convention reaffirmed evangelization, charity, and exemplary Christian living, because the strongest advertisement for the order is ultimately the life of the knight. The Supreme Joint Overseas Committee also reviewed applications for new Grand Commanderies, reaffirming requirement for membership strength, local commanderies, defined jurisdiction, and ecclesiastical support. Reports from the Supreme Subordinate Commanderies of the United States, Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Togo were presented and approved. Across nations and continents, the message remained the same: one order, one faith, one commitment to service. Beyond resolutions and administrative responsibilities, faith remained at the heart of the convention. The opening mass set the spiritual tone for the gathering, and the order later paused to remember brothers and sisters who passed into eternity during the preceding 2 years, with a memorial mass offered in their honor. While the opening mass of the convention was celebrated by the Supreme Spiritual Advisor, Monsignor Federico Brito.
First today, remembering our decisions, something must come before us. Let the younger knights look at us and see men of prayer, men of honor, men of discipline, men of kindness, men of the tenderness of service, men who want to serve and not to rule.
The Thanksgiving Mass was celebrated by the Auxiliary Bishop of Newark, Bishop Michael A. Saporito.
God, to build an everlasting kingdom here among us. May you continue to be blessed in your work and be authentic witnesses to your local communities. Welcome to the Basilica of the Sacred Heart here in Newark.
In prayer, remembrance, and thanksgiving, the deepest spirit of the order was revealed. The convention adopted resolutions aimed at strengthening the order and improving future conventions. These included clarification of ranks and positions, adoption of a hybrid model combining physical and virtual participation, and the establishment of a medical team to provide immediate assistance to members during future conventions. The Supreme officers were also ratified by the members to continue providing leadership for the next 2 years. The next chapter is already on the horizon. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA will host the 2028 Biennial Supreme Convention.
As St. John the Baptist was the voice crying in the wilderness, we are the voice telling the world that KSJI is doing in the wilderness of today's challenges. Let us execute a mandate of passion, discipline, and prayers, and trusting that as mouthpiece, as we said, the conduct of what we have, or what people want to read, is our life before they pick up the story that is out there.
The 83rd International and 57th Biennial Convention has come to an end, but its message continues to resonate. A message of unity across nations, a commitment to peace, and a renewed spirit of love, faith, and service. From Newark, the Knights return to their commanderies with renewed purpose and a shared commitment to serve God, humanity, and the Church. The challenge is clear: to preserve the values of the past, embrace the opportunities of the present, and build an order worthy of generations yet to come. Unity, peace, love. The journey continues.